Hello, Pastor Russ here, Harvest Copperopolis. I'm here with some incredibly dynamic leaders here at the church, Taylor and Sharia Bowers. Very passionate and very involved in our church and have a lot of giftings. And we're about ready to kick off a youth group. And we want to just kind of come out and formally announce that and kind of put that out to the community. So tell us a little bit about Sharia, if you could. Tell us a little bit about objective of the youth group. What are we doing here? What is our objective?
So what we're starting with, of course, is from ages going into 6th grade all the way up to seniors in high school. And what our goal is to bring them here to a safe environment, a fun environment where we're going to be doing games and stuff. And we just really want to teach them how to have healthy relationships amongst themselves and amongst their peers. And then also how to have a healthy and thriving relationship with Jesus Christ. Because those things are both so intertwined. And so we're going to teach them about their personal identity and what God says of them, and how to implement that into the world that they're going to be stepping into when they leave us.
Great. Well, I guess you can't jump into something like this without a little bit of passion, a little bit of zeal in something like that. Sure. Tell us a little bit, Taylor, if you could, about the passion. How did you come to be passionate about serving your community and youth?
Well, okay, I'll give you a brief example. So, to be honest, it wasn't my passion at first. It wasn't. It was a need, right? Mm-hmm. And we saw that there was a need in the community for it. And God speaks to us all in different ways, right? And there was a night where Sharia and I were watching a TV show, and it was a police show, and they were doing an event for the kids. And one of the guys said, "Why are we doing this?" He said, we're going to talk to him now so we don't have to arrest him later.
Wow.
Right? So that stuck with me as we were discussing, the upcoming of this youth group, the possibility of it, and if it was going to happen. And the Lord really started to stir my heart and put passion right around that time.
Great.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Sharia, how about you? How did you come to have a passion for youth?
So my passion started when I was actually in youth group. So I've always had a passion for youth. I've always felt like I could connect really well with them. And so I know the principles and the seeds that were planted in me when I was that age and how vital they were. Even though I went through some stuff in my own life, those seeds were planted and they kept getting watered along the way. I learned probably the most important thing that I could have learned, which is how to worship on my own. That wasn't a reflection of my mom's worship. It wasn't a reflection of how my dad worshiped. It was my own personal way of just telling the Lord that I love him and giving honor to him. So that's where my passion started for youth.
Great. That's awesome. Yeah. So obviously we're kicking off a youth group. There's an objective, there's some passion behind it, but tell us, Taylor, if you could, a little bit about the schedule. How are we going to kick this off and how is this going to roll out?
So we're going to kick this off with an actual kickoff night, right? So it's going to start 6:30, the first Friday of August.
August 4th.
That's August 4th.
Yeah.
And parents are invited, all are invited at that point. That is going to be our launch date.
Great. So, awesome. So we couldn't be more excited about this. We're passionate about this. They're going to have a team surrounding them. We really want to welcome the community and anybody who might be interested. Please tell your friends about this. Tell your youth about this, anybody who has youth. We're looking for 6th graders through high school to be part of a youth group here. It's going to be on Fridays, but we have a kickoff event on August 4th, as Taylor said. So all are welcome. We couldn't be more excited to have you. Please, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out and ask. We have no problems answering any questions that you may have. There will be a lot of questions answered that night as well. All right, God bless and welcome.